before I got out, when you get out, people try and trip you up. So you get in trouble and you extend your stay.
Mm-hmm.
So towards the very end of it, I got assigned to kitchen duty. And the kitchen is hell. Nobody wants working there unless you want to steal food and get extra food and stuff like that. But at the low level, it's hell in there. Like there's this big dishwasher thing. It's like a car washer size. Gas is shooting out of it and it's exploding. There's fights in there and it's just mental. So
there's knives everywhere.
There's knives everywhere. Yeah. There's knives everywhere. Good point. Yeah. Well said. So I take a break. My job is 200 guys come in the chow hall. They've got like 15 minutes to eat. To get served a tray, they get a tray appears in a hole in the wall and they take it. And then they put a tray back in another hole in the wall. So 200 trays come in and I have to spray all these trays off. And we're washing them and stuff very quickly before the next batch come in. So I took a break from this and I sat on a crate. And this guy comes up and he goes, "That's my chair."
Yeah.
And that's it then. It's as simple as that. There's an issue. This guy's murdered 2 people in prison already. If I get off the crate, I'm a punk. And everyone's going to play on me. If I stay on the crate, I've got a beef with him, but that's only one person. So what do? Stay on the crate because you don't want to beef with everybody else. So I stayed on the crate, and then he said, "That's it, I'm going to get you."
It's quite an immature sort of attitude, isn't it? That
I was told early on, prison is high school mentality with deadly consequences.
Yeah,
it's Lord of the Flies, isn't it? In many ways,
totally.
Yeah,
totally.
I'm not sure they mind. So they're not. They're not going, "Oh, immature." You're right. Actually, I should stop that. That was silly of me. You're right. No.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So I had a workout partner at the time called Iron Man, and he was a martial arts.
I love the nicknames.
Yeah.
He was a martial arts.
Are you still Sean? What's your name at this point?
English Sean.
English Sean.
No, I've dropped that.
Just Sean.
They named me England in prison.
England. Okay.
Gone from English Sean to England.
Nice.
Love it.
So were you the only Brit in there?
Generally, there were hardly any Brits in there. There was Wildman and his Scouse woman, Wild Woman. Yeah.
Okay, she was in prison with him.
They were the 3 main co-defendants. Was me, Wildman, and Wild Woman.
Okay.
She was number 2 actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
She almost killed him a few times.
Sure.
Their relationship was based on domestic violence, and I'd go over.
Lovely.
And she'd stabbed him in the belly or something, and he'd have knocked the teeth out.
Sure.
I'd have to take them both to hospital. They'd threatening each other. And the next day they were like, "Love you," and they'd be doing the make-up sex, and they would just be right back to it. Yeah. So
Iron Man.
Iron Man. He says this dude's been shot already in the prison system when he was murdering these guys, and he's got an iron rod in his leg. And I'm going to teach you some martial arts move. Martial arts is banned in prison. So we've got this little room at the top of a run.
It's ironic because they're teaching people how to not be attacked and raped and that. I mean, jiu-jitsu would be ideal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although also you are teaching prisoners then to defend themselves when you need to beat them down.
Well, the thing is that how they rape you is they just put you in a chokehold and put you to sleep. And there's loads of them, so you can't get out of it. And you wake up and it's already happened.
Right.
Yeah. So Iron Man's like, he's teaching me these kicks to do on this guy's leg.
Completely alone.
We're up in this room on the end of a run. And the guards, there was one guard back then called the Bloodhound because he could smell hooch from 100 yards away. And he was sneaking up on us one night. And we sent something and we just bust out some yoga positions. And as he jumped in this room, we were like both like this, doing like tree pose. So he couldn't write us a disciplinary ticket for martial arts.
Because yoga is not banned in prison.
So this guy's running his mouth saying he's going to get me for a couple of days. Every night I'm in my cell, got my sneakers on, waiting for this to happen. Didn't want to go to his cell because then I'm the aggressor. I could get my sentence extended. If he comes to my cell, it's on the camera. And he come in one night, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to go off. I turn around, get ready, get into position, and there's a look in his eyes.
The crane.
Yeah.
The lotus.
Welcoming.
Danielson.
Sleeping swan.
Yeah.
And there's a look in his eyes like something's not going to go down. And I say, "What's up?" And he says, "Shaun, I'm about to get released. I've done 30 plus years. Yeah, I murdered those guys. That was a long time ago. I want my life back." And I said, "I didn't know that. You've murdered 2 people. That's all I know. How do you think that makes me feel? I think I'm going to be number 3. He says, "Look, I'm a hardcore heroin addict. I don't know how long I'm going to last when I get out." He's like, "Can you help me when I get out? Could someone, can someone show me around? Can someone meet me? Can someone drive me somewhere?" I start to get really sad.
You're having a heart-to-heart with a guy.
I'm thinking this guy was going to kill me.
Yeah.
And I've just got all this overwhelming sadness. And it's just that thing where these people are scary on the surface, but inside they're hurting inside.
Sometimes being vulnerable makes you lash out before. It's almost like do unto others before they do it to you. So like that's the mentality people grow up with. These lot.
A lot of them.
They're victims to start off with, and then they become the aggressor to stop themselves from being a victim anymore.
Exactly. They were molested as kids. They were thrown away as kids, raised on the streets, seen parents murdered, I heard a lot of the sad stories, and it opened my heart to what was going on. And I just thought that was really sad. And then the beef was squashed after that.
So what did you do to help them? Did you try?
I had a female friend who was visiting me, and we talked about her helping him when he got out, but he had actually arranged some other stuff. And the last thing he said to me was, if he could get his passport and come to England, would I show him around? But I've never heard from him since.
Okay.
Those guys, what happens is they say we're going to get out and we're going to get off the drugs and we're going to get a job, and then 6 months later, you don't hear from them. They say they're going to keep in touch. You don't hear from them until they get rearrested for drugs.
Yeah. Paul Hannaford told us that story about how he was getting released and he had it all in his mind. He had a girlfriend, having a baby, everything was going to be great, and literally they released him with another heroin addict who he knew, and he didn't even make it to the house.
That was such a great
He was
story.
already going to get more drugs.
I was amazed by that story. I was listening to it. It was great.